because they are wide and handsome.
This is Ghana versus Morocco. This is Morocco keeper.
It's almost towards the halfway line. That gets that forward. Interception from Badri. Oh, excuse me, from Rama.
This is Morocco coach against.
It's a little bit pedestrian now, and you wonder whether that's because making a mistake that might prove costly. And with this, with only 10 minutes left, any mistake now is going to prove particularly fatal, you would think.
Yeah.
The players are a little bit circumspect. Started away by Cassi. And again, disappointing ball in towards goal. The 4 changes made by Ghana, which means 7 players here competing for 2 hours for a second successive game.
This is Ghana coach.
What's surprising though for me, Mark, is that the Moroccans are much more of the team that's a lot fresher. Yet they're still really struggling to get much dominance in this second half of the extra time.
There's tugged out. She's dangerous. Runs into Yaboa. Stolen away. Kusi was there. Spread out wide though by Sarah Cassi. Rinwani. Now switch it and turn possession over. That's also a little bit of tired looking ball. Foul committed on Asentewa. Played in Mexico. Juarez. What is it about Mexico these days? I mean, it's fabulous to see them buying so many top African talent. Good money there?
Good money. I think
decent league.
Decently good competitive, I guess, edge as well. I mean, the likes of Jermaine Supersimo from South Africa, Rufino Chan at some point was there. So it attracts, I think, a good market, but also the agents also quite vouch for the Mexican league to be quite competitive.
Well, certainly Grace Asentewa tonight's jersey number 5 has left a very good impression.
Yeah.
Benzina. That fell for Sumaya, but her first touch is a little heavy. She's managed to try and win this ball.
This is extra time.
The free kick though. And another stoppage. This tugged out goes down. There's the goal scorer, Uzraoui on the left. Referee from Burundi, which is a French-speaking country, so the Moroccans will have no problems communicating with her. Little kick on the shins there. High touch. Well, it must be so difficult to watch. It'll be even worse when the penalties come around and you're not involved, you're off. I suppose there's a bit of relief that you don't have to take one, because that pressure, taking a penalty in the semi-final of a Cup of Nations, my word. That's off the chart stuff.
Yeah, but it's funny how ties, sort of have changed for Shibak. In 2022, she was the designated penalty taker for Morocco, a set-piece specialist as well, one of those names that would come up. And this time around, I guess there's a little bit of rotation in the squad, and she finds herself on the bench on the verge of a penalty shootout.
Well, it looks as if we're going to need a change here for Morocco. Looked like a fairly innocuous kick on the shin. Means that Kenza Shapali will come on. She got the goal, the last goal against Mali in the quarterfinal. Somewhat fortuitous circumstances. Until Hajj gets a yellow. And she's wearing the captain's armband now. Morocco had 2 yellow cards coming into this game. So what's the coach saying to Shapeli there? Just pointing at his watch, so saying, listen, try and... Substance coming on. She certainly showed us her ability. Kenza Japeli on. This was Strasbourg in France. French ball. The stadium, by the way, is going to be hosting World Cup qualifiers for Morocco in the men's tournament in September. And they are on the verge of becoming one of the first African sides to book their place in America. Now, maybe Ghana, finish it. Badu, blocked. Badu again, to the byline, gets it across.
Hey!
Gets to Skendi Somalia. Desperate defending, excellent work too from Aital Hajj. Loose ball picked up by Saud. Well, I think this is a little unnecessary from the referee. Player down. Will not need to stop the game. Drop ball should be for Morocco. Monsu was the player who went down and they got straight back up again, and you can hear what the crowd think of that.
A tough crowd to please indeed. But of course, a little bit disgruntled as things are not going their way. They've not experienced such a tough challenge up to this match, and they've been playing at the same stadium since the tournament started. So this is really a good shake of things at this point in time of the competition.
Stolen away. There's Monsu. Now the crowd sense something's on here for Morocco. Kuju comes across. Stops the progress of Lamadi. But heavy from Aital Hajj, coach of Ghana, saying to his players, just take it easy. Slow it down. But you've got Kelvin Shootout coming now, you've got a 50% chance, and you have the confidence of having won a penalty shootout against Algeria just 3 days ago.
Ghana.
So Tewa gets it out wide. Somalia. Badu in the middle with Adubea, and they will not be happy with that cross. Will tell us now basically 20 seconds to go. We'll get an indication of any time to be added on. in a moment or two from the fourth official. And then I think we can get ourselves ready for yet another penalty shootout. The drama and the excitement, the ecstasy, and of course the inevitable agony as well. 2 minutes of additional time to be played out. Once he displays that forward. Morocco fans want their team to go forward. Morocco have the free kick. Is this the last chance now to get the ball in? Redouani brought down. Bravely gets up to continue. Klassi. Last chance now, swing it in high. Looking for the flick on, looking for Chapelli. Got it clear, Kuju with the last touch for them in defence. They got a chance on the breakaway here. Here comes Badu. Left out of the last two starting lineups, maybe needs to make a point. Good block. Still 30 seconds. And then we are going to penalties. Another stoppage. Crowd don't like it, but you've got to have some sympathy, particularly with Ghana, having played now successive matches in extra time.
And also especially for Asentaro, who's been bossing at midfield, running box to box, screening the defense, but also, to be honest, I was one of those that would really encourage us for the team, guys, let's wrap it up in 90. Because obviously I think as a captain as well, you always expect to step up first, lead by example, and if you're not a good penalty taker like I was, it would really put you in a very, very compromising position.
They would have obviously worked out who's going to take and who not, although that'll be changed a little bit in terms of substitutions. Just looking at Ghana's penalties against Algeria on today, Bonsu, who's still on the field, Modua, who's off, Boy Throcker, who's off, and Badu took the kicks, so only 2 of the 4 successful takers remain. Goalkeeper coach, final words of encouragement and a bit of translation as well. They would have done their homework, have their water bottles with suggested left or right from the various kickers. First choice now is the decision of which side we're going to play. Referee can normally make that decision. Sometimes the TV broadcasters have a bit of a say there. And then it'll be the very important coin toss. You want to take a first kick. You want to be ahead. If you can get the first one in, you're always on the front foot. The other team is always playing catch-up. Looks like he's taking out a list of volunteers. You think that would have been sorted out some time before? 2 captains, Aital Haj, not used to the captaincy, so he's a bit late in coming across. Looks like Ghana's coach has decided and he's going to go back and sit on the bench. Nothing he can do now. So Ghana were pretty emphatic against Algeria, 4 out of 4. South Africa's penalty taking against Senegal was also very impressive. They'd worked on it quite hard. Morocco haven't been tested in the shootouts yet in this tournament, but they did beat Nigeria in the semi-final 3 years ago. So they've got that in the back of their heads. This will be the third shootout for Ghana in WAFCON history. They lost to Nigeria in the semi-final. In fact, that was a golden goal. And then Algeria just a couple of days ago.
I think also the spotlight then turns on to the goalkeepers. And of course, Ghanaian goalkeeper Konlani, much more fresh in terms of experience-wise. And she didn't really start off the tournament well, with her handling errors sometimes. I think she'll be going a little bit nervy into this one, and hopefully the one who prevails to be calm and composed, as you said, Mark, is the one who will make the better decisions.
Komlan did make those 2 saves against Algeria, so that'll be in the back of her mind. She's tall, she's rangy. To be fair, the goalkeeper really had a big physical test in this game, so they should be pretty fresh. But it comes down to this. Let's step off the line, that's the golden rule. So they are well versed in it, but the referee insists that they go through all the rules again. Morocco have the first kick. It looks as if Aitel Haj will take it. She's taken over the captain's armband from Shebak in the closing stages, and a captain's responsibility now. Jaini, remember, scored from the penalty spot in the tournament, so that Shebak is not on the field anymore. Jaini is. Yes, El Haj. El Haj.
Good ball.
As well, sends the keeper the wrong way. Perfect start for the host nation. Josephine Bonsu will be the second penalty taker, the first for Ghana. And immediately the pressure's on her, but she took the first penalty against Algeria and stuck it in the back of the net.
Morocco 1, Ghana 0.
As the crowd will whistle.
For penalty shootout.
Most intimidating atmosphere. I'm sure she's never been to anything like this ever before. Plays in the second division in Germany. Had one season in the Women's Bundesliga. Her side promoted and then immediately relegated. Josephine Bonsu, Berlin born, can she deliver? Ghana's first penalty of the shootout. That's so successful. Calmly as well as well, she was going out of the shops for loaf of bread.
Ghana.
Easy finish indeed. She took her time. And I think that long walk was just really to reaffirm herself, to shut up the noise, to choose your spot, and just give it a good amount of weight on the ball.
Bitsum Jraini now, the 32-year-old striker, 2 goals against Mali in the previous round. One of them from the penalty spot, successfully thrashed into the back of the net. She's going to hammer this down. Route 1. Komlan will know that as well. She's gliding. Oh, same finish, same reaction. No chance there for the keeper.
Absolutely no chance. It's as if Jraini does this in her sleep. Good conviction, leads by example. She's got the experience as well. Cool laces, and just blasts it in the back of the net.
Celebration in the crowds. Morocco lead by 2-1. Ghana with their second of the night. Kusi, who came on as the first change. Anas Kusi, 30-year-old, based in Saudi Arabia. Big responsibility now. Up against the goalkeeper Rechi, and no chance there. Kusi
Kusi.
Super accurate. And the small man, the Ghanaian fans, they directly opposite us, over on the far side, trying to make a bit of noise amongst the whistles and jeers.
Oh.
100% record so far, 2 kicks apiece. Now it looks as if Morocco are asking Anissa Lamari. My apologies, this is Kenza Chapelli from Strasbourg in France. Third kick for Morocco.
Morocco is taking
Who's
again.
going to blink here? Chapelli, goalkeeper Koblan. Smartly done.
Wonderful.
Well, the penalty taking.
The best and sweetest
When you contrast this with
penalty.
England and Sweden the other night,
Watch.
absolutely superb.
Yeah, superb indeed. To pay the wrong way,
The goalkeeper don't even see the ball at
but
all.
just swinging the goalkeeper with just the body language.
Evelyn Badu scored in the shootout against Algeria. She took the 4th kick. Now she's been entrusted with the 3rd one because Boy Roka and Bodua are both off. Evelyn Badu, she's missed.
He missed the ball. She missed the ball.
Huge roll.
Jeez.
Morocco there in the lead.
Oh my god. Oh.
Badu misses. She's
Oh.
going the right way. Well, she beats up the pace, but the accuracy
Hey.
was missing, just wide of the post.
She missed the ball.
Now Anissa Lamari to take the 4th kick for Morocco, give them a 2-goal advantage, and force Ghana to score the next
Ghana
7 minutes.
keeper, can you do
If she
this?
gets this one.
Can you save your team? Can
3
you
out of
save
3
your
so
team?
far. 3 green dots.
Can you save your
100% success. Can Lamari
team?
make it 4 out of 4?
Can you
Yes,
save
she
your
can.
team?
So now,
No,
Ghana
she
must
can't.
score.
Wow.
Then Morocco need 1
Hey,
to win.
can you save your
If Ghana
team?
don't score, it's all over.
Oh, job.
Responsibility for a massive kick for the Black Queens has been handed to Kappa the tender age of
Hey.
18.
Morocco.
Outstanding game. Still based in Ghana. She won't be here for long.
This week, Morocco versus Nigeria semi-final.
Needs to score. Yeboah.
Oh, Morocco have won the league. Morocco have won the penalty. 2 silver.
Women's Africa combinations.
Oh, see celebration. Why it never finish? See celebration. See celebration. That's Morocco versus Nigeria. Morocco versus Nigeria.
Has been sent away by the referee because she wants to check
Hey,
whether
Morocco have won. Ghana out of AFCON.
the all clear has been given. So Morocco
Ghana
are
have
through.
out.
Papa Yeboah.
Ghana have out.
Celebrations are up to everybody.
Ghana have
So against Nigeria, it is Amanda, a little bit of a dream final, even if you
Morocco will take down Nigeria next week.
It's a blockbuster match. And of course, I think the Nigerians, after watching this, they're probably now going to prepare thoroughly as well, which is for extra time and penalties.
Morocco won in Nigeria.
From the Moroccans.
I'm not sure.
They gave it everything. We saw the changes coming in, being instituted, but a lot of fights from the Canadians. I thought they showed great heart. It would have been very difficult for them to do back-to-back penalty shootouts. It's a very young team. They they should be proud of the stage where they're at. Semi-finals, I don't think anybody's given a chance to be where they are.